Hi. Hey everybody, it's your boy Nurse P coming at you with my first YouTube video. I'm very excited. On December 18th, I graduated from the University of Michigan, cum laude, with my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Okay, come through nursing honors. Okay. Throughout my nursing school career, I've always seen myself being an emergency department nurse. I was like, as soon as I graduate, I'm going to work inside the emergency department because currently I'm a registered medical assistant. So I was working inside of the urgent care at one of the level 1 trauma centers here. And it was like an amazing experience. I got to do so much stuff that I probably shouldn't have been doing, but the nurse practitioners and everybody kind of had let me do it anyway. So I was able to do suture removals. I was able to help remove glass out of people's feet. I was able to scalpel and lance abscesses off of people. Like, it was just an amazing experience. So I was like, naturally, I would just promote and, go to the emergency department, get to see more stuff, gain some more experience. But no, God was like, hold on. So you guys, COVID struck. So immediately the school were pulling everybody out of the hospitals. I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to mess up our last semester. Where are we going to do clinicals? I barely even know how to put inside of an IV. So what am I really going to do, But what they ended up doing was they let us go back to the hospitals for this last semester to finish up for our synthesis clinicals. But they told us that we could not be inside the ICU. They were like, we're pulling everybody from the ICUs, and they told us that we couldn't be inside the emergency department. Because guess who wanted to be inside of the emergency department? Ding, ding, ding. If you chose me, you are correct. Let me just tell you, and I'm not going to throw my school under the bus because they have a partnership with the hospital I'm working at right now, and my ass ain't trying to get sued or get in trouble or possibly have a clause where my ass get fired from a new job. But let me tell you what these motherfuckers did this last semester. This last semester, they literally sent us an email and was like, we're opening up classes. They didn't give us the time in advance. They literally texted us. Sent the email at 3 p.m. saying, everybody go choose your clinical sites. You guys, I was in Texas at the Galleria Mall inside of Dallas. And guess what happens? My phone is dead. Literally, I start looking up classes to try to figure out what section I wanted to be in to determine which hospital I wanted to be at. Still don't know which unit I'm going to be in at that time. But my first choice was the hospital I used to work at. And even though I don't work there anymore, I knew I was going to be able to get immaculate experience there. And guess what, you guys? It was already gone. My phone literally dies. My phone dies. I grab my sister's phone like, I need to apply. I need to figure out what session I need to do. But guess what, you guys? Thanks to lovely Chegg getting hacked 2 years ago and exposing all of our email addresses, we now have to use an awful thing called Duo to double that A word. Authenticate. You know what? Whatever. I can save a life. I can't say this word. Anyway, to double authenticate inside of our accounts, you guys. And since my phone is dead, I can't even get inside of my damn Blackboard account to even apply for my classes. So I was like, how could this day get any better? But keep in mind, God had this all written out in his plan. He had it all written out in his plan, you guys. So when I actually did get out to the car, got my phone charged, and actually got to sign up for the session, I didn't get the session that I initially wanted. So I was a little bit bummed out about it, but I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll still get great experience at this hospital, this, that, and the third. I was really depressed that day. But then it came time for me to actually get my placement. So when I actually got my placement, I saw exactly who I had, and I got her name. I started looking her up on Facebook because that's just what I tried to do. And come to find out, when I actually was talking to her later on in the semester, she said she tried to look me up too. Once I got my placement inside the hospital, I was like, I've never heard of this floor before. And then when I actually called and got in touch with the unit, I'm like, hey, what unit is this? They were like, Neuro ICU. I was like, Neuro ICU, you guys, I had gotten the absolute worst ICU experience back a couple years ago, my third semester in nursing school, simply because we had about 7 snow days during clinicals. I honestly thought that they were going to make us make up clinical days. They did not. Previous to this experience, I have never dealt with a patient on a ventilator, none of that. So I was absolutely mortified. But you guys, it was the greatest experience ever. They hired me straight out. I remember it was about 3 weeks before I finished clinicals, and they were like, Paris, if you want a job, just let us know. And I'm like, me? You guys want to give me a job? And they were like, yeah, everybody's on the union. They're like, yeah, you have to work with us. Like, you have to work with us. We're going to go get the manager right now. So every time he came to the floor, hire him, hire him. And he was like, call me when you get ready to finish your clinicals. I was like, say less, ma'am. So literally, as soon as I got done with clinicals, I sent him an email because I got his email. Always get people's emails. You can also get their phone numbers, but please do not badger these people. You get what I'm saying? Do not badger them. But send them a nice email, make your presence known. And clearly, if you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing right, everybody else will advocate for you. So yeah, so he told me he'd get back with me in a couple weeks, and a couple weeks later, HR wanted to hire me. But this still doesn't tell you guys why I'm so happy I get to do Neuro ICU. For all of those who don't know, my grandma raised me from the time I was 9 months old until the time I was 19 years old. She passed right before I actually got inducted into the nursing program. So depressing. My grandma was dealing with strokes and TIAs, which are like mini strokes, for the last, I want to say, like 10 years of her life. So I just remember when my grandma passed, I was like, damn, I never got to buy my grandma a house. I never got to do X, Y, and Z for her. And I wish that I was able to know the stuff that I know now so I can be able to help her since I'm getting ready to be a nurse. And it's just so crazy that looking back on it, I am still fulfilling my grandma's mission. My grandma probably wanted me to be inside of the Neuro ICU, you guys. I'm able to help other people who are dealing with the same ailments that my grandma dealt with. And all throughout my clinical experience this last semester, working inside the Neuro ICU, you guys, it was absolutely amazing. I've met so many people and learned so many new things, and it is just so rewarding to see people who've had strokes and they're literally mute, go from being mute to having a Glasgow coma scale of 3. All my nursing students out there and nurses, you guys will get that. To having a Glasgow coma scale of like 11. Like, that's such a big step. And I remember my one patient honestly made that big of a jump within 24 hours. The next day when I seen her and she was audibly talking, I wanted to cry, you guys. Like, it was just so rewarding. So that's the main reason why I'm so happy I get to be inside a Neuro ICU, you guys. Like, it's really just God's plan. Whatever you guys have planned out, I'm trying to tell you, God always has something better planned. So, you know, keep your faith, young nigga, keep your faith. Okay, I gotta like import some music right there, because ain't that a song? Oh no, keep your hot, 3-step, keep your hot. We just gonna act like that ain't happened, okay? But yeah, so tomorrow's orientation, I'm really excited. So I'm going to get ready to hit the hay. But really quick, before I get off of here, you guys, we are going to eat. This is my friend Kamisha's brand. And it will mean a lot to me if you guys click the link down in the description bar and shop with her. Her hoodies are super comfortable, and she actually has the pants to go with them too. And I'm not wearing pants right now. I'm wearing underwear because, you know, I just had to put on something to record. But I absolutely love her outfit so much. And look at this vibrant bubblegum pink color. Like, you guys, be the envy of all your friends. Don't you guys want to be the envy of your friends? Don't y'all want to let people know that we all gonna eat? It's an avenue for everybody out here. With that being said, there might be 500 people making bread right now, but guess what? Everybody gonna eat, okay? And it might be a million other nursing students, nurses entering the field just like me right now that are on YouTube. But guess what? It's an avenue for everybody. So with that being said, don't let nobody stop you from trying to tell you that a certain industry is oversaturated. Everybody is not you. So let's all get into it, because guess what? We all gonna eat, period. See you guys tomorrow. Hey, you guys. Wait, I already did the intro on this video. So you guys, I am back after my first day of orientation. And what I will say is I'm really disappointed because being there for 8 hours, you guys, I really just thought like when I worked at previous hospitals that they were going to provide us with some food or something. And I think because of COVID, they just did not, you guys. And I had to come out of pocket like $13 to pay for some food. And I just don't even know how to feel anymore, you guys. Like, okay, rant's over. But yes, you guys, I am a little disappointed that they really did not get us continental breakfast or lunch. Like, what the fuck? What was y'all thinking? Anywho's, you guys, this orientation did not go like my medical assistant orientation. Literally, they gave us a 20-minute tour, barely, and literally shipped us off into this computer room to do, I don't know if you guys heard of it, but it's a thing called like health stream modules. So a lot of hospitals in my area in Michigan, they make us do health stream modules, which are little competency like lectures and exams to kind of help you get up to where you're supposed to be and getting familiar with the equipment within the facility. Oh my gosh, you guys, like I think I really do have a bad lisp. Do I have a lisp issue? Is it bothering you guys? Because some words get real lispy for me, like not promises. Like I can say that, but sometimes in my head I be thinking like, what if I be saying broken promise? Anyway, that's beside the point. This is getting a little ghetto. Anyways, they shipped us off into this room to do health streams modules. When I say I was literally doing health stream modules for like 7-8 hours, besides my break, literally 7-8 hours. But you know what? Considering how much I get paid now, I'm perfectly okay with it. If you guys want to ship me off in the room and make me do these modules all day, I'm perfectly okay with it. They let us delegate our own breaks, our own lunches. Perfectly fine, you guys. Perfect. I'm happy with it. So today I also got my schedule about how I'm going to be working. So today was the orientation. Tomorrow we're doing nursing core. The day after that we're doing EKG day. The day after that more computer training, and the day after that more computer training. So next week I get to jump into my critical care courses though. So my critical care, so my first day back next week I have to do ACLS, which is the acute or the adult critical life support, acute cardiac life support. I don't know. I just know it's like BLS, which is basic life support. Advanced care life support. You guys, I'm smart. Like I graduated come late, but yeah, sometimes I kind of wonder how I pull that off. I mean, I'm really smart, but you know, I should have, you know, got that, but oh my God, I'm ranting again, aren't I? Yeah. Anyways, the day after that, we're going to be doing critical conditions about pulmonary critical care. And the day after that, we're doing neurocritical hemodynamics. So I'm really excited. And then besides that, they have me on orientation actually on my unit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more weeks after that. I'm a little terrified, you guys. Just slightly. Even though I did my clinicals there, I thought I was going to be doing orientation for 12 weeks, like 10 to 12. And now clearly they're just going to have me on the unit for like 5, 6. But I mean, I was built for this. I honestly feel like I'm walking into my calling. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm okay with it. And once again, I'm repping my friend's brand. She should have sponsored this video even though she didn't. But you guys, we all gonna eat. I love her brand. I love her vision. And if you love this hoodie and her sets just as much as I do, you guys can still find the link in the description box below, okay? But yeah, I kept saying that I was going to literally document my process through this first week. But really, I'm not going to be doing much. So I think I'm going to honestly just start documenting next week when I actually step back into the field again. I also got various different sheets today. I guess I can go over these with you guys really quick. So I did get a sheet basically that was just saying like progress sheets. So I get a progress sheet every week, and basically you can get a 1, 2, 3, or a 4. So it's so many different areas on here, like documentation, orders, results. Basically, the nurse educator told me do not be offended if I get straight ones the first week and everything except for professionalism. Because the whole thing is you need to see where you start. And clearly we're all starting at number 1. So to actually give us accurate progress, it's all good to kind of start everybody off at the same rate. Because if they try to say that I'm a 3, then I'm really going to be freaking out. Like, I know I can't be this good at everything. You get what I'm saying? So, totally understandable. And I also have like a competency assessment and validation tool, which basically it goes over, I want to say, about a good like 200 different key things that I need to learn how to do before I come off orientation. So we're going to see how I actually get all of that done in these 5-6 weeks, because I'm a little terrified. Let's get into it, you guys. Oh my God.